Hello and welcome back to another Stogie Review video review. Back doing some more bargain level cigars. This evening is the La Vieja Habana Cedar Chateau No. 2. This is made by Drew Estates. It's a very inexpensive value line cigar. As far as pricing goes, I decided to just pick one retailer rather than the several that sell this. Now, some of you may be thinking already that, well, these items aren't sold anymore. They changed the wrapper. You just showed me an old one, and that is true. However, Famous is still carrying the old ones on closeout. And I'm using a plug cutter to remove the cap. And while I talk to you here, and the prices are pretty good still. You can get these for $22 a box on closeout, with $3.95 shipping. On all orders under $40 with Famous. Now, your best bet is to get these when they're on sale from Famous. Just recently I bought 3 boxes for $17.95 a box, which works out really well. Now, as far as the price breakdown goes, for the $22.95 a box, that's 20 cigars. You're looking at $3.95 shipping, like I mentioned. And the price breakdown is $1.35 a cigar, which is well within the budget lines, I would think. Now, it's got a Nicaraguan Corojo wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan filler. Now, the one thing to note is that it is a mixed fill cigar, so keep that in mind. The ash is not going to last very long, and it's just going to have typical characteristics of a mixed fill cigar. You'll get little bits of tobacco in your mouth and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this cigar fired up and get things underway. Well, the initial finish is a little on the dry side. The body's about medium to full, around there. And the initial flavors are just typical kind of a Nicaraguan taste. It's got a little bit of a bite. I think that's typically because of the wrapper that's on there. The Corojos, generally have a little bit of a spice to them, as this one does. So, well, let me get into this a little bit, let things settle out. I'll be back to do an overview of the first third. We'll shoot again, do second third and final third, and wrap things up. I want to try to shorten the videos a little bit. Where the last one was actually 16 minutes long. Couldn't believe it until I started editing. So let's going to get things moving and be back in a few minutes. Well, I'm back, and as you can see, it's been a few minutes. The ash it's not too bad. The burn's fairly even. Again, this is a mixed filler cigar, so I wouldn't expect this ash to get much longer than that before it drops. So, let's go over, just the overall characteristics of the cigar. It's kind of spongy. It's not too bad, but it is spongier than I prefer. It's got some heavy veins. It's got a lumpy appearance, just like the American Stogies I smoked for the last budget review. This has got a coarse wrap where, I don't know if you can see it, but, you can really see the way the wrapper just kind of rolls right around the cigar. So, it's got a nice easy draw, lots of smoke, very consistent. It's still got that spice, and that is the dominant flavor. There's not a whole lot going on. It's just that kind of Nicaraguan kick with that Corojo spice. Yeah, the ash just fell up. But Yeah, nothing complex. Again, for $1 and some change, I wouldn't expect to be smoking a very complex cigar. So far things are going really well. I've had a number of these, so I can pretty much see where this is going. But I'm not going to spoil the review for you, so you can just keep on watching. Another thing noted is that, again, nice loose band. That's always a big plus as far as I'm concerned. Actually, I'm just now starting to get a little bit of lift on the wrapper from the heat. I don't know if you can make it out, but aside from that, there's no problems. So I'm going to smoke further into this. I'll be back again for the second, third, and we'll go from there. Well, here we are again. As you can see, we're getting, just about through the 2/3 portion of the cigar. Again, burns pretty good, especially for a cigar of this expense. Draw is still real good on it. Finish it's about medium. It kind of hangs around on your palate for a minute or two, but that's about it. Still got that spiciness to it. It's creeping up more to a full body now, more so than the medium full it was earlier. So it's progressing a little bit. One thing you'll notice, I keep kind of looking away. With this particular cigar, the ash doesn't stay, so I constantly ash it. It's a bad habit, but again, with this cigar of this price, it's not something I'm too concerned about, messing up. That dryness is gone. It's mildly creamy now. Overall it's been pretty consistent. The dryness went away. Like I said, it's mildly creamy, so it's progressing. It's getting better. The spiciness is beginning to pick up. So far, it's a really good cigar for as inexpensive as it is. So, well, we're getting into the final third of the cigar. So I'm gonna smoke a little bit more, and we'll wrap things up in a few minutes. Well, here we are again. As you can see, this cigar is coming to a close. The ash is doing pretty good. It's fairly even. It's off a little bit, but nothing to be concerned about. It's been very consistent. The spice has picked up a little bit. I'm getting just some faint, woody, almost cedary kind of flavors now. The finish is getting longer. It's still staying fairly, mildly creamy, I suppose. There's not a whole lot to say about the cigar. It's very consistent, and overall, like I mentioned, I got 3 boxes, so I'll definitely be smoking more of them. And I'd recommend picking up a box while they're still available. If you've got the extra money, indulge and pick up a box. If it turns out you don't like them, then worst case, you give them away to some friends or donate them to the armed forces. A lot of guys have been sending cigars over there, and they really appreciate it. I've read some emails back, and it's a real nice gesture. So, well, like I said, very little to say. It's just very consistent, decent cigar. As far as bang for the buck goes, this great cigar, you can't beat it. It's pretty boring in the sense that there isn't much change. So, don't fire one up and expect, this really complex, intricate cigar, because you won't get that. But if you're just looking for something to smoke while you're doing something around the house or you're outside, this is a good cigar to take along with you. So that's my thoughts on that. I've read some reviews on the new ones with the new wrappers. Personally, I think that the price jump went a little too high. They're up over $10 a box more, and all you're getting is a nicer band and some cellophane. Well, and now you get the option to choose what wrapper you want, but I don't think that constitutes, a minimum of a $10 price jump. So the only time I'll be buying these if they're on sale again, or if for some reason someone's closing out a deal on this particular cigar. well, I've got a little bit more to smoke. So, thanks for watching, and like I said, give one a try if you get a chance.